Hey guys, so this video is going to be a tutorial on this look. It is a full face tutorial and I'm going to be showing you a new trick that I just learned on how to do a really easy cut crease.
First niggas gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Bounce so hard, this shit crazy. I don't know, they don't shit phase me. And the nights could go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit gravy. Bounce so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Bounce so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take your pick, Jackson, Tyson.
So the first thing that I like to do before I put on any makeup is to prep my lips using the BIGELOW Night Balm. This is great if you're going to be applying an ultra matte lip. And to prime my face, I'm going to be using the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer, and I'm just applying this all over my face. For foundation today, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I like to mix shades 103 and 104. I like to put 104 on first and then go in with 103. So I'm just going to apply this with a foundation brush first, and then I like to go in and blend using my Real Techniques complexion sponge. I am going to be contouring today, so to highlight and conceal under my eyes, I'm using the shade Fair out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in Light. And I like to apply this under my eyes, on my forehead, down the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, my chin, and just below the hollows of my cheeks. And to contour, I'm going to be using the middle shade and the bottom row. This is in Light Sculpt, and I don't like to do a super heavy contour. I don't like to do it all over my face, just on my forehead and in the hollows of my cheeks.
Don't be scared, I'll catch you right here anytime you need. Anytime you need me. Out in the deep blue ones, just me and you.
So once I have my highlight and contour cream shades blended out, I like to take the Milani Even Touch Powder Foundation in 02 Fresco, and just using a really dense brush, I'm going to go ahead and set under my eyes. I like to use a shade that's very, very light as the base, and then go over it in a foundation or a powder that actually matches my skin tone. And then I'm going to set the contour using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Powder. This is an espresso. I just like to use a duo fiber brush and hold the brush on the end of the handle, and that'll give me a lot less control so the powder doesn't go on as heavy. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to take the NYX HD Eye Primer. You guys know this is my favorite, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyes. And the first shade that I'm going to be using is by ColourPop. All of the shades that I'm using are by ColourPop. This is Coppa Feel, and I'm going to apply this on my lid and slightly into the crease. So once you have this shade put on, you're going to want to get a spoon that fits your eye really well. I find that the Munchkin brand baby spoons fit, and that's what I'm using. So I'm going to go in with this shade. This is Doe a Deer by ColourPop, and I'm going to go around the edge of the spoon with a pencil brush just to kind of give me the starting shape. Doing that really gives me that perfect edge that I need to get started. I find that the hardest part of the cut crease is just not knowing where to start, making the edge really sloppy, so this really helps. So once I'm done blending out that line, I'm going to put a little wing on the end, and then I'm going to take ColourPop Roulette, which is just a really dark black shade, and I actually work backwards. So I'm taking this on a liner brush, and I'm literally just tracing around, and that's going to give it that nice sharp edge that the cut crease is supposed to have. So once that's done, I just kind of like to go back and forth between the black shade and the original shade that I first laid down and just kind of blend between the two. Then going back in with Coppa Feel, I'm just going to blend that into that crease shade. And you may also want to go around the outsides of it just to kind of clean it up. I'm just using a touch of concealer on this really small brush, and then that's just going to clean it up a bit. Next, I'm going to apply my transition shades. This is To a T by ColourPop. I just like to take this on a small detailer brush, go around the edges of the crease, and bring it upwards and also blend it into the cut crease shades. So once that's done, I like to go ahead and line my top lash line, and I'm going to be using the Black Radiance liquid liner in black. So I'm going to apply this to my lash line. I like to smudge it out or give it a little bit of a softer look with a black eyeshadow on an angled liner brush, and then I go back in and do the wing. Finally, I'm going to do some blending. This is Hanky Panky by ColourPop. I'm taking this on a duo fiber blending brush and just making sure that everything is nice and blended. I choose you, so take my hand and hold me. To brighten up the inner corner, I'm taking Bites by ColourPop on a shader brush, and I'm just going to apply that to my tear duct area. Side by side, we'll break through until the end of time. To line my tight line, I'm using ColourPop's Cream Gel Liner in Swerve, and I'm just going to apply this to my tight line. For mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And on the bottom lash line, I'm taking Party Time by ColourPop, and I'm just going to take that on a pencil brush and apply that to my lower lash line. So for my lashes, I'm using the Eylure Lash Fix in black with the Lash Exo Lucky Lola lashes. This is probably one of the best tips I can give anybody for applying lashes. Find a spot on the band where there's a gap in the lashes, cut them in half, and then apply them. That's what I did here. It's seriously the easiest way to apply lashes ever, and then you're not going to mess up your makeup. For highlight, I'm going to be starting out with the Baby Doll Beauty Cosmetics highlighter in Luxurious. I'm applying this to the high points of my face, my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. Then to intensify the first highlighter I put down, I'm going to take Stole the Show by ColourPop on my finger and just kind of tap it out over just anywhere that I want a little bit of an extra glow. For blush today, I'm using Aphrodisiac by ColourPop, and I like to apply these blushes with a stippling brush, just very, very lightly on the cheeks. For lips, I'm starting out with ColourPop's Lippy Sticks Primer. If you are not using this primer before you put on your ultra matte lips, I don't know how you are living life. You need to try it. It seriously helps so much with dryness, colors going on evenly, and super opaque. Now, because the lip color I'm using is so dark, I don't actually have a lip liner that's even close to it, so I just used the Cream Gel Liner by ColourPop in Swerve and just lightly lined my lips and then blended it out with my finger. And the lip color that I chose to wear with this look is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Guess. Alright, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope that it was helpful for you and that you learned something new. Let me know if you're going to be trying out this technique. I'm absolutely in love with it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.